Hey y'all, we are watching the Idaho 4 home home being demolished on King Road right in front of our eyes. Why they just couldn't wait till after the trial? Well, the reason why they say they didn't want to wait because the prosecution team has everything they need from the house. But why are they so in a rush to take the house down before January? Some ain't right about that. Some ain't right there, guy. So in other words, they saying that you can describe the home by just look at a diagram or something, just where we could see. You don't really need the house. That's what they saying because the prosecution don't need the house anymore. But why is it important to take it down? Yeah, I'm thinking about them kids. Yeah. I mean, it's, watching this, it's like we haven't even settled the case yet. Sad. It looked like the people in this gray house should have saw everything. See that house right there? That gray house right there? I know somebody in that house saw something. Man, it just like carrying them kids away. Like they don't care. So hard to watch. It's too late now. They don't care. Wow. Still gonna think about it. That's right. Thank you. Wow. You may do something good. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. See what's gonna happen, y'all. They're gonna continue demolishing the house, take it all the way there, and go to be nothing there, and Brian Koberger gonna get away with everything because he really allegedly may not be y'all killer, but the prosecution claimed that he is the killer. So are they just putting? Are they just? Is he really the killer, or is the killer still out there? So demolishing the house, hopefully for for a different reason. But killer can be still out there because I believe what happened when they get rid of that house, they're gonna get rid of Brian Kohlberger, and then y'all ain't gonna have nothing else to work with. Watch and see.
Peter, to kind of preface this, we've been talking about how there really was little objection other than the Gonzalez family, the total number. There wasn't much of an objection outside of those two families demolishing this house. And people wanted to know how this came to be.
So when you own the house, you can demolish the house as long as there's not a court order or somebody stops you from demolishing your property. And it becomes a crime scene. There are some hoops you have to jump through. But at the end of the day, once everybody came, they did their digital reconstruction, they did their testing, they did their measuring, they gathered all the evidence. Law enforcement was done with it. Once the house was released from law enforcement, they theoretically could demolish the house. They waited. They talked to the prosecutor. They waited to hear from the defense. I don't know if they
They did.
them,
That's real.
waited to see if they were going to file anything in court to try to block this, any protective order, any injunction. None of that was filed. It seems like either party was trying to keep this house up or really putting up too much of a fight to stop the demolishing of this house. Therefore, University of Idaho owns this house and it's their property. They can do what they want with it. So there doesn't really have to be an approval process. They didn't have to seek approval from the court to demolish the house. But I do think they were respectful and waited to hear from the parties before making the ultimate decision.
And the decision has culminated with the demolition that you're watching here live in the center of your screen. Viola wants to know, hashtags for both. Again, the FBI has stated, you guys, that they have digitally recreated a 3D blueprint of the house that can be used potentially at trial. So Viola asks, would the 3D scan actually be used for jurors to do a VR walkthrough? Now this is an interesting question. So actually a fascinating question. Because VR is the idea that they would be able to put on virtual reality headsets to be in the home and see the digitally recreated murder scene. Now, Peter, have you ever heard of VR headsets being used by a jury? That would be obviously territory.
So I haven't been a part of a trial or seen a trial where VR headsets were actually used. I think that'd be interesting to use that new technology. I would think it would probably look more like a virtual accident reconstruction where maybe they have a body dressed in black with a mask on, walking through the steps that they either have evidence.
Yeah, that's. But see, I thought about that too. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna have it. Computer. It's gonna be like a on technician. So you won't need the house. You won't need to go. You don't need to. You don't need the house in this case because they already got it. You know where they everything is computerized now, technology. So I'll say this: the college did let the. I can't say this is about the university. It did lead the. It did. They did. The president did lead the house up for a while, so they can go. Hey, Shirley. He did lead the house up long enough for anybody can go through there. So I tear the house. I said tear the house down, demolish the house. Because they're using technology now. So no.
Measurements and them recreating as virtually is
Virtual. That's what I want to say.
but good criminal defense attorneys pick things apart. And you have the FBI, you have local.
How you doing, Shelly Bailey?
Write these reports as part of their jobs. Experts do this for 20 years. They still make mistakes. And defense attorneys will have certain things completely thrown out or the credibility looking lackluster based on those mistakes. So let's say the defense has an expert that measured it one way, and you're 2 inches off on the state's expert, and they have this virtual recreation of the house, but they're saying, oh, that window is actually 2 inches higher than you have it here. So wouldn't that make it a lot harder to climb through that window? Or you have the sliding glass door 6 inches to the left. If you would have done that, there would be a footprint here. And now it's all this virtual measurement and equations being used, math to create this virtually, and poking holes is going to be part of this. And showing how it's not reliable or not credible to use it the way the state wants to use it is probably going to
I'm good. I go to work next week, honey. I think the kids go back on the second or the third. I had 2 weeks off. Yeah.
Hashtags for both. Is it true that Brian Koberger could go to the House if the jurors vote? This is interesting. So, had the demolition not occurred and the jury was able to go similar to Murdoch, would Brian Koberger have accompanied them?
In most scenarios, they would be able to if they could create a secure and safe enough way for
Yeah.
this to happen. I believe in Daryl Brooks. He was able to go down before the jury with law enforcement to see his car that they looked at the jury view, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't believe Murdoch went to Moselle. His lawyers did. So it really depends on if the judge thinks there was a safe and secure enough way to transport him to view what the jury is viewing. Again, that's part of his rights as a criminal defendant to see what the evidence is against him, but at the very least, his lawyers do that.
One of the points that was brought up by the Gonzalez and Cardona families in their statement was audio. We were so caught up in visually what it was like in there, but hearing screams and what was heard from the first floor, or from the third floor down to the first floor. Callie Cat wants to know, can they recreate what Dean was able to hear, again, referencing a survivor?
So they wouldn't have somebody stand across the street and scream so that they could hear what it sounds like. But similar to Moselle, if you do a jury and you go inside, and it's dead quiet, you can't hear anything inside, you could probably think as a juror, if I'm standing inside another house, it's probably similar to this. With Moselle, they could see all these trees. Could we have seen what was happening? Could we have heard it if we're back by the house? How far away is it from the kennels? Could we have heard what was happening at the kennels while we were at the house? So you can kind of see, feel, hear, use your five senses when you visit the crime scene. Now, jury views do not happen in every case. It's not like this routine
I
happens.
wonder did that. My main thing is
Possibility of it to be. What if it else to leave it up
the prosecution. Did the prosecution team agree with this? Because I think the prosecution team ain't got enough. For some reason, something telling me that they don't have enough evidence on Brian Koberger. Seems like Brian Koberger act like he just a stand guy. What you call a guy? Stunt man. Like he just a person that they got in the company. I noticed something about Brian. Brian do limp when he walk. I wonder did he hurt himself if he's the one that did this. And a lot of people don't think that one person can do this. Yeah, I believe one person can do this. I believe that one person can do this if they know what they're doing.
So again, I don't know what the prosecutors know, right? That's always the difficult part when we're commenting on these cases. The lawyers and partners, there's so much more to be on the outside, especially in this case, all the things that have happened under seal that have been confidential. I think there are a couple reasons, probably three main reasons the prosecutors could have not objected to this. Number one, I think they needed it. They weren't going to ask for a jury review. They did all the testing. I think the recreation is good enough. And they feel confident enough to move forward. Number two, there's no way any reasonable juror would ever be. Or number three, they thought
But y'all know now, y'all.
if the jury went to the house, they could like this was possible for one day to do this, however many minutes, and maybe they thought it was actually not a great view for them, evidentiary wise, and that's why they felt like they may be better off with the house closed. I don't know. Those are just the three kind of arenas I can see the prosecutors thinking in when not putting up a fight to demolish this house. Like you said, I'm not so sure they agreed to it or wanted it to happen.
Jay Ray, this comment here. We could
The sheath ain't nothing. You need the weapon.
But J. Ray is asking if the murder weapon was found in the rubble here, then what?
Well, you're saying if it was actually found, I mean, obviously that testing, they have to look at it. The problem with it would be, a major problem would be, where was it, right? I mean, you see these huge pieces of machinery just ripping stuff apart, and he drops it in the back of the truck, and somebody sees a knife fall out. Where was it? Was it on the first floor, the second floor? Which room was it in? Which air duct was it in? Was it in the toilet? Where was it hidden? We have no idea. Is there going to be DNA testing? Is there going to be any
But I think that
demolition people or anybody before with their DNA on it? How do you actually keep it clean? There are all sorts of
the thing is about the way. See, whoever did this, they they trying to let you use your brain. They are enjoying themselves. Y'all, we trying to figure this out because why, if you kill, he stabbed them two girls to death up there in that room. How in the world a criminal would have dropped the sheet? I don't believe that murder weapon in that house. I don't. I don't believe it's in the house. I don't care what they say. And I don't believe that sheet was. I think that sheet was planted there for me for some reason.
Or what it could potentially uncover. Now, look, federal authorities have been in the house, prosecutors been in the house. Obviously, authorities in Lake County, Moscow, Idaho have been in the house. This house has been micro-analyzed to get every little shred of evidence possible. It would be um, cataclysmic to think about the potential ramifications if the murder weapon was in the house all along. That is a crazy concept, but it just goes, even if it's not the murder weapon, any piece of tangible evidence that was salvaged from this, or whether or not we don't know where this rubble is being taken here. We don't know if authorities are going to be going through it at all and checking to see if they missed something, or if this is just going to a landfill somewhere. Perhaps that's being reported on some other networks. I'll be able to check on. We have 5 more minutes with Peter before he's got to go and resume his vacation. So this is the last call for you.
But I think I at first I had a problem when I first looked at the first part of the demolition. I thought about the kids. I thought about the kids. It hurt me because I thought about them being in that house, and then now it's coming to me that we have so many good technology. We didn't need the house any longer. You know what I mean? We don't need the house, but it's just weird how you don't have a murder weapon, but you got the sheet. It looked like, see, a real killer would have went back and got that sheet because he thought there wasn't nobody in the house. After doing all that stabbing, come on, y'all. He stabbed on the first. He stabbed on the third floor. Two girls. He walked down the stairs. He didn't run. He went around the corner and stabbed him downstairs. You don't think he know that he don't have the sheath on him? He know he don't have the sheath on him. Who is this person that criminal minded thinking that? See, this seems like Brian Kohlberger. Uh, uh, he, he he didn't do the killing. He what you call orchestrate. Yeah, he orchestrated the allegedly because somebody made it a crime scene when they stabbed them, left the sheet, but you didn't leave the knife. But you went downstairs. You know you had a sheet when you went in the house. Why you don't have a sheet now? Come on now. That's see Brian Kohlberger. He's gonna get off. He might talk, but it's another party in this, and whoever did this enjoying watching y'all figure this out because you don't have a murder weapon. Ain't that something? So what the killer did was left y'all a brain enjoying watching, listen to us try to figure it out. You know what I mean? So this a criminal minded person that deal with law, law major. They're smart, but you know what I mean? They enjoying what we doing now. Oh man, these folk crazy. I'm just saying, allegedly.
More importantly, with this house, a lot of testing was done. And again, what's so great about experience and watching other cases, and I know a lot of your viewers have, we think about Murdoch, and we think about that shirt with the blood spatter evidence. They tested it until it was rendered completely useless. It was a different color. They had cut pieces off of it. It looked nothing like the shirt from the videos that he was wearing that day. So that could have happened also with furniture, with the flooring, with the carpet, with the windows, whatever it may be. It could be substantially different.
But y'all know what?
Also, a lot of it could have been tested.
Blood had to be on that carpet, y'all. Blood had to be on the sheets. You got so much DNA. They shouldn't have no problem with the DNA, y'all. It's on the blanket. It's touched a lot of stuff in the house. It touched the walls. Come on now. You got a lot of DNA in that house. So what they're afraid that I wonder that the prosecutors or win if they do the demolition because y'all can't go back in there no more. It ain't gonna be nothing. So if you were gonna get uh if you wanted what you call DNA, blood all over the place. That's why I don't understand why that girl called that. See them keep somebody know about this, and this gray house should have heard something. Somebody in an apartment should have heard something. It's another house back there. What they doing is cleaning up the crime scene, so the defendant, the defense wouldn't have to can't do anything. So they should have been doing all that while the house was up.
Enjoy coming and hanging out if something's going on. We talk about it. I still work a little in the morning and at night on my computer. Everything's online now in the cloud. So I do enjoy doing that. Actually, it gives me peace of mind.
Brian Kohlberger is laughing at them because the reason why he laughing at them because they playing game. Him allegedly him and he might not have nothing to do with this. And then again, if he did, it's a group. It's a group. Either I think it's somebody who got off on this. Cause I don't even believe they left that sheep in their house. They didn't leave the weapon in the house, and they would have thought about the sheet and said, "Oh, I left the sheet upstairs in the room of the girls. I would have went back up there and got it and have it stick the knife in. Come on now." What is this? Is this a fraternity house? What is that sign right there? I believe it's something, right? It's somebody don't like those girls. Man, that house almost down. I just think that if it would have been all men, if these were all, it was three boys. If this was a fraternity group, and they had all boys and one girl, I think they wouldn't have tore their house down. Oh, but it's three female and one dude. So when it comes down to women, to me, it just seemed like they don't take it seriously to me. This is so hard to watch. Because you think about them kids when you think about him lifting that stuff up.
Let's say hello to our commenters again. Now we are back to just hashtag KGB commenting feature. Really quick, I want to show you the other feed. We're monitoring several feeds here in the stream side. I think this is now from the other side of the property. This is the side shot now. So this particular camera has
See, you got a house right here, you got a house right there, and you gonna tell me they didn't hear nothing? They didn't see nothing? 'Cause you know what, y'all? I'm gonna tell you this. I just thought about something. The whole time, somebody about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they was calling the police on them. So who about loud music? Okay, so the night they died, the night they was killed, it was.
Demolition
Hold on,
of the
y'all.
home, but you can see that half of it has already been demolished. And this work got underway half an hour earlier than expected. We were told at the top of the hour, the last hour, and it actually started half an hour before that. And within half an hour, pretty much the front half of the home was
Wow, look at
gone.
all them
So you can see
apartments.
that excavator at work. We've already seen about 5 or 6 dump trucks leaving that is now scooping up all the debris from the front half of the home. We've seen wood, plywood, flooring, insulation, um, and it's just scooping
This
loads
is crazy,
of
man.
dump
I'm thinking
trucks,
about these
which are going to be
kids in
going
that
to
house
a
when I'm
gated
looking
area
at it.
outside of Moscow. And I'm told by the university that law enforcement will be guarding the debris. We are starting to see, some Moscow residents coming out of perhaps a couple students who may be around here, but students are on winter break, and the timing of this demolition was purposely done for during the winter break. And next week there's going to be clearing of the property. Now, there are no immediate plans for the property. The university says no decision has been made. They just wanted to have the house demolished, stressing multiple times that it's been just a tragic reminder for students, and there's been just a sense on campus among the student body of wanting to move forward, of always
Mhm.
remembering these four students and honoring these four students who wanted to move forward
Man,
as
who did
well
that to them
as well.
girls? God,
We're starting to see another load grabbing and going into a dump truck. Um, this is going very, very fast. So, yeah, it's no surprise that the university said that this house will be down by the end of the day. Kelly?
wow. This is so hard.
of us here at WFLA as far as our media partners and education. And again, covering this here today. Reading through some of your comments, and I really quickly want to address some friends of the program because my phone's blowing up with people text. Our friend Duty Ron shot me a text.
See, y'all, you know what? I'm still gonna say, did they question the people? Did they question? I bet they didn't question nobody, because you got who were those people calling 911? Where are those people at? Where are the 911 callers at? They're not gonna tell us that. Who kept calling the police on them? Think about that. If I get rid of the girls out the house, they'll shut it down. But just to kill them, what did they do? What did these kids do for somebody to come in there and kill them? This seems like a capital murder charge or something. Why? The question is why? Did they owe money? Did somebody selling out the house and they owe the folks money? This seems like allegedly like a to me like a bit. Somebody got robbed. Did somebody get robbed? They, I think allegedly drugs may be in this. I don't know. Because only people do something like this if you owe them money, it usually be like the because there was a lot of in and out of that house. Y'all got to remember that. So somebody either didn't pay up, owe, or something. Allegedly.
But if it comes up in that they really needed to set the record straight by checking the home to, make a disputed fact undisputed. Imagine the uproar in the comments section. Can you imagine? I mean, there's uproar here today. Can you imagine if we are live streaming the trial 6 months from now, and a prosecutor, an attorney, just says, I disagree with you on that point on the house, and then it comes to the question, if we could be in the house, we could settle this. Like, can't anymore. Can you imagine the uproar in our comment section?
Wow, they almost finished with that house.
Indirectly. Welcome to the Stream Center, folks. JD here with you live on WFLA now. As a reminder, as you're here in the Stream Center, you can always click on the link in the description on this video. It'll take you to WFLA.com and read more on this story, the house in Idaho murder being demolished.
Wow.
You want to read it, not hear from me, you want the facts, click on the link. It'll take you to the article on WFLA.com. But we are here in the Stream Center to feature your questions, your comments. And want to do so now and get back to hashtag KJB. Hello to our great moderator team like Chelsea Thoughts a lot. Hashtag KJB. Questions, comments, featured on the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Barrett Hunley. Hashtag KJB. Has there ever been a possible suspect in the course of the investigation other than Brian Coburger? The answer to this is definitively no from a public standpoint. If there ever was a potential secondary suspect, a potential accomplice, a potential person of interest outside of Brian Coburger, it was never revealed. From our vantage point and from all of the press conferences that were held, everything leading up to this point in time where we are today, the only person who is believed to have been responsible for the crime, according to authorities, is Brian C. Coburger. How did they reach this conclusion? Well,
Y'all come on in and join us live. We watching in the house being demolated.
attached to Brian Coburger was found in Pennsylvania after he and his father, Coburger, and his dad made the cross-country trip back home to where Coburger's from in Pennsylvania. Then, of course, you factor in the DNA from the sheath of the nut. DNA evidence from the button itself, according to prosecutors, were a match, or near perfect identical match to Brian Coburger. That DNA evidence, of course, that we'll watch as they demonstrate that process in court and how they're able to reach that conclusion. So there's still, not to mention the visual evidence we're talking about as well against Brian Coburger. The activity, the cell phone activity that took him from Pullman, Washington, over the state line into Idaho, into the vicinity of right here, the King Road residence in Moscow, Idaho.
See, you know what I was thinking, y'all. You know, we having a reaction just like he doing. Y'all remember when the officer stopped the car one time and They stopped him one time when he was crossing over the bump at the college, and then they stopped him again for following closely, but too close behind another car. So if you think about that, why did they keep stopping Brian? I ain't never seen no officer stop you that much, like on the highway. You know what I mean? They stopped him twice, like where are you going? More like where are you going? What's your destination? Look like me, they was keeping an eye on Brian. Cause they never gave him a ticket. They just asked him where he was headed. I think what the prosecution team is just trying to find somebody, just trying to find a killer to shut the parents up.
I'm going to read your comments right now. We're going to take 60 seconds just to listen in here. Meantime, I'm going to read through some of the comments. Add some of your comments.
This is so sad. I don't think they fighting hard for these girls. I really don't. You know. Wow, look at that, y'all. Wow, look at that. Wow. Mm. So hard. I mean, that thing eating that house up. And see, and what it gonna do is all the sororities and the fraternity and whatever went on. See, y'all, I tell you, see when you messing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you another thing it could have been. You got people who are dealers in your neighborhood, and you keep disturbing the property, you keep disturbing it in the peace with that loud music, and that's drawing the police closer to the house. You know what I mean? I'm just saying allegedly. This is how I'm thinking why they was killed. And disturbing. See, you keep. I'm trying to sell my stuff, and you keep getting the police out here in the neighborhood, or even it was somebody they knew, because they made sure all the friends was, you know, gone.
Here are our feeds. And I haven't seen a shot showing the street for people watching demonstrators show up, how much media is there. It's all been focused on the house. And while I appreciate that for from a streaming perspective, I was hoping that if the shot was up a little early, we would get a vantage point. Is there a perimeter? Are media allowed into that perimeter? Is a question that I think about. Clearly, some others do here on the street.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God, he about to take the top out the house.
Justice is in the courtroom. They could have
Oh,
waited
look at that, look at that.
not happy about this.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
All right. Sure, buddy.
That's the flow the girl was on.
And my poll results from Instagram. I'm willing to show you guys this. But yeah, it's not great. As follows. I asked you about the Idaho house being demolished. 61% said no. 25%.
Look at that, y'all.
Yeah, you agree with the house being demolished, but here in the comments section, I'm not. Most people, it's a lot like Kelly, not happy about this. I would like to spotlight some comments, people who agree with this. If there are commenters who,
If they got the technology that they need, uh where they don't need to use the house anymore because they did have enough of, they had enough time to go in that house and look through that house. So yes, I think it's okay now. At first, it's just hard for me to watch, but I think about the kids in the house. You know, look at that. He, oh my God, look, y'all. Oh, oh, y'all, look at that. This they almost finished. Wow. Yeah, it's down. It about to be down, y'all. Y'all won't have no house no more. You just have to use what you got. Technology. They trust me. They got some good technology when it come down to this house. Wow, just going to pull that top out so we can start looking at it. Oh, wow. Take the roof out. Just going to pull the roof down. What are you stopping for? The kids come back to school next week, y'all. We're all to be going back. So that means that they come back in and say, oh, that house gone. And you know them people, them folks up there in an apartment looking. It's down, y'all. He tore it down. Yeah, Lee. Mm, he gone, man. He tore that thing down. Oh, wow. Y'all won't see that house no more. Mm. That was a strange blue house sitting right there in the middle of Neverland by itself. Look at that, y'all. It's demolished. Wow. Wow. It is down. Oh man. Y'all got they see. I don't think they pushed this case hard enough. I don't care what nobody say. I don't think they pushed this case like they supposed to push it. They kept an eye on Brian Koberger when he was driving with the other college and stopping him on the highway. They trying to make see. I believe Brian is a witness. I don't know why, y'all. I just think Brian Koberger is a witness. He can witness something more than he can. I don't think he the killer. I think the killer's still out there.
understand the logic
And whoever this person is,
for this.
they don't play.
He was asking similar questions to what you're asking in the comment section. Why
Yeah, that house is down.
demolished emergency? Uh, a friend of mine,
Wow.
Hofstadter, former FBI agent, texted me. She couldn't appear on today's stream, but she said,
Look,
"Sad day for evidence preservation, in my view. I hope the prosecution doesn't end up regretting this. I know the killer won't." That's attributed to Jennifer. Again, who's been on our program before, an expert in investigation.
wow. That house is gone. Now he just
But
need to
yeah,
get
folks,
the
that is
debris
the
up.
demolition of the home. As we go back here to the other camera angle,
Wow, look at that, y'all.
I mean, it's gone.
It's gone. It is gone. Wow.
In the end, this is all about justice. This is all about Ethan, Vanna, Maddie, and Kaylee.
That's
All about
right.
their families. This is all about
I think
justice in the end.
I just think they didn't push this case hard enough to be
Everyone wants the same thing: the truth to come out and justice to be served.
truth ain't gonna come out.
You just want the process, the integrity of that process to be as protected as
If
possible.
it had been four boys, allegedly, they would have came out. I think so.
Ultimately,
Girl, look, he don't even know where to start. Look at him.
is just and correct. And you just hope watching this. You just hope
And then the people who was in and out of their house.
are
Oh, I just thought about it something, y'all.
who did this
You
to
know,
them.
they had people in and out of their house, right? Somebody could have lied and said they live there, that they live in that house, and gave them the wrong information. They could have killed the wrong people.
And that the answer to
Anything,
questions
I'm guessing, anything.
or at least the chances of us
Because
getting
they
the
had
answer
everybody in their house,
want so badly.
and they didn't even know them people.
All right, you spotlight your comments, your questions as we continue to listen in here, and feel free to throw hashtag KJZ in the comment section. That way it populates here on my screen in the stream center. Let's bring those comments back up. Really just curious as to how everyone's feeling, just kind of your reactions now that the house has been demolished. Really, this is now a cleanup going forward.
Wow.
Curious how everyone's feeling.
I mean, the girls ain't even, golly.
Let's go to
See, if I can't get them, I'm gonna get you.
hashtag KJV owns it.
So
University owns it.
I'm gonna get them. That's their house.
With Demolition, saying that it was about healing.
I told y'all I wanted my money. This seemed like a money. Somebody owes somebody some money. I've been saying that from the beginning. Things don't just happen like this.
Last year, and you knew that you were going to spend the next few years of your life here in Moscow, Idaho, attending the University of Idaho. How would you feel on a day like today? Did you, if this was going to be your life for the next 4 years, pursuing your education and on your way to the rest of your life, how would you feel today? Is it more relief that you're
It's not a relief, but
out all the time and know that the shadow that it's casting,
it's painful when you know somebody.
upset with university leadership because you felt like it was an obstacle in the pursuit of justice? This is now an obstacle in the pursuit of justice. I'm really curious.
Young folks stay there.
Know just a sampling of how they do. And that's what's been happening. Nancy, undoubtedly, Nancy Lumen, the nation, other reporters, they're going to leave this site and they're going to go do what we in the news industry call MOS, man on the street. They're going to do random sampling of people in Moscow. People, it's going to be really hard because most are home from home. So it's not going to be as many college students. It's going to be more from Moscow, from Idaho residents who will live there year round. And if you're living there in late December,
Wow, I just,
they are residents of the town, but likely given how close they are.
watching this is more like,
That's a Florida news, absolutely. But
And y'all can't go in there now. It's gone.
And not to my understanding, I don't have any recollection of them being
My thing is,
that was
whatever they was gonna do, whatever they needed for that house, um, that was their opportunity to go in there and get, go into the house. So I wouldn't even worry about it. It's just demolition. They call the president of the university. Look like a rich man too. Wow.
part of my job being curious. And
It's gone,
I'm
y'all.
curious as to how many hands were in the bucket when it came to making this decision. And when it comes to university leadership, any major university or not major university, really virtually any,
Wow, that house. Now when people drive by, they're gonna say, "Good, I'm glad that house down." Oh, I ain't gotta hear all that loud noise, bringing attention. See, when you bring attention into a neighborhood, and people don't want that. When you got, I think it's allegedly some drugs in this, either jealousy, or something. Because why those four? They always happy. They don't bother nobody, but they didn't have no control over their house. Everybody was in their house. And the girls, see, at the very beginning, Dylan and Bethany said they was knocked out. They didn't hear nothing. Now Dylan on the same floor where Brian was. Something ain't right about that. And I don't care what nobody say. At first she said that first Dylan said that she and Bethany were downstairs asleep. And then later on, Bethany said that she was in that room up on the second floor. Mm, yeah, they playing with this case, but yeah, they need to tear it down, demolish. Now it's no house. It's no house. It's no really no proof of evidence, and it's no nothing. No
but now really
kids.
the structure is down, and now it's just the rubble.
Wow.
Kate says, hashtag AJB cliche, but I keep thinking you don't know what you don't know in regards to the trial, and jurors feeling like they need to go to the actual house.
They not gonna let the jury in that house. They don't have to.
So we talked about this earlier. It's not this decision was
That's
we talked
right.
about this earlier. This was the jury's part of the jury's purview to whether or not this house should stay
They
vacant.
ain't gonna let them
The
go in
jury
that house
ultimately is not
because they didn't even let.
but you have to wonder if a potential juror is ever brought in, and if it never,
Wow, that house is gone.
they're supposed to be impartial, they're supposed to be as protected from any live streams like this aren't supposed to influence their thinking. They're supposed to be just impartial and focused on what is presented during the trial,
Yeah.
not bring any media reports, any pre-trial bias, anything into their minds. They're
See,
supposed to be determine if the person being charged
anytime you have a defendant and y'all want to stay silent, you better be don't open up that mouth when that prosecutor start talking. See, but one thing about that prosecutor team, they got to make sure that they are not hiding anything from the defense team. And I believe they hiding some, but if they hide it, they can't use it. So if Brian stays silent, what he gonna do is take the case. He gonna take the bait. Yeah, he gonna take the bait. But allegedly, Brian don't walk like no killer to me. All that walking side to side. Brian just looked like a person. See, whoever caught that white car, I don't think the white car was the killer car. The reason why I say I don't think the white car allegedly is not I think the white car saw something going on. And so the target on the house is allegedly like on the car. He saw them. He saw what we did. So that car, that white car, saw everything. So if Brian get in there and keep being quiet, then he gonna have to do time. I wouldn't sit there and be quiet. That's why he's staying silent. Look at that. The last little bit.
What were they thinking? Why would prosecutors agree to this? Yada, yada, yada. Like Katie, you can honestly hear, as a juror, I'd be very bothered by this. It raised more concerns to me as to why. Right? Laura, hashtag AJB, do you think that the defense will use the fact that jurors can't see or go into the house to their advantage? Would have been an awesome question, Laura, if we had Peter on earlier, thinking about it from a defense perspective. If you were representing Ryan Koberger,
Wow, yeah. Look at that.
of course,
Ain't no more 1122 King Road.
he has the right to defend himself by any and all means necessary to prove his case.
Look, you got a house right there
Prove his case to poke holes
on the left and a house on the right.
and clear his name.
Brian Kohlberger car saw what happened, y'all.
This factor into their strategy. I'm not an attorney.
Brian Kohlberger was a security.
So my perspective on it is very limited. But I'll answer in this way. And Logan, I got you coming up here next, Logan.
Wow.
I'll answer it this way. If you're Brian Koberger, you're going to use any and all strategies available to you in attempt at exoneration.
I think it is good. Yeah, I said that too. Is create that memory they need, and then they use some technology. The jury don't need to focus on going in the house. The prosecution team may have enough evidence to prove that Brian is the killer, allegedly.
Elsewhere on the outskirts of Idaho, Kansas, or elsewhere in Moscow, Idaho. People on the street, you would imagine that there's relief for them outside of the days around the holidays when you have to deal with loud rumblings of a demolition.
Well, yeah, they tore the house down. That's it, demolition. So that's what I just said, that the jury won't need the house. The is unbeatable. But see how they just get a little bit of blood off the knife, off that thing. Nah, man, I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
process
I don't believe it.
DNA is used to establish a profile and then the process in which that profile is used to match to another human being. All of that is part of a suspect's defense, no doubt, when DNA is on the table. But the methodology, the science behind DNA being used in this case, the defense really has no choice but to try to discredit that, poke holes in that DNA evidence as much as they can. So if they find a flaw, if they find whether it was how it was collected, how the DNA was preserved, the amount of DNA, the DNA match itself, the technology that was used, the lab and the team associated with actually doing the DNA testing slash matching, all of that is on the table for the defense to try and poke holes in it to get DNA tossed out. So DNA is not unbeatable. It's pretty darn
But think about this.
and it could be
If they just got a little drop of blood on that sheet,
now
this could be planned. This could be plotted.
tossed out
I mean, come on. How they get Brian Kohlberger blood and put it on that sheet? Because it's a lot of blood with there. It was a big amount of blood. And then why would he leave the sheet there and he don't kill 4 people? That sounds like somebody spaced off.
this trial happened. That's a YouTube name or hashtag AJD. As a parent, I would feel much better if they would have waited until after the trial. I would have been part of the 15% if this were being
Well,
done.
y'all, I'm gonna go ahead on the start right here. I appreciate my mom. I appreciate y'all watching. Get a chance, support a girl by smashing the like button. For show uh you appreciate it. Like I say, the house it's no house no more. It's done. It's over. It's no collecting nothing out of there. Only thing you got is debris. So we're gonna stay on this case. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I want to thank my beautiful mod for being here. Y'all thumb me up. I love y'all. I'm out. All right, y'all. I'm gone.